Hey everyone, so what we're going to cover in this video is how we can use an audio recording of me rambling about what I wanted it to say in an email, and we can pipe that into the AI and craft actually a pretty good email from that. And I actually really love this approach with the human kind of being the seed, so to speak, for the majority of the content, and then the AI is just, cleaning it up and making it sound or making it appear to be more professional and making it into a written form, right? Because this is going to be audio. And if you're not familiar with me, my name is Timothy Bramlett. I am the co-founder of Stammer AI, as well as a bunch of other products that we and I have launched. So let's get started. What I'm actually using here, let me show you this. So this is this little digital voice recorder that I bought a few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago at this point. But I wanted actually a dedicated device that I could just pop out and start rambling my thoughts to, and that I could, then connect to the computer and get a transcript of. Originally, I tried this thing I saw on Amazon with a brilliant ad, right? It was like, I can't remember what the ad was, but it convinced me to purchase it. It was basically a ChatGPT voice recorder, right? And it was a Claude, I believe is what it was called, something like that. And its whole thing was it snapped on the back of your phone, right? So it snapped on the back of your phone. I have a case, so I couldn't use that. But I thought that would be a great device, and it just was a little bit clunky, and I was just like, okay, why not go back to something a little more low-tech like this. And this has been working fantastically, by the way. I can just listen to a podcast and just quickly, throw some notes of my own in there. Now, what I'm going to do is connect this to the MacBook Pro via the USB-C. I don't think you can see that. It's fine. So it's connected right now. We should see it come up in Finder in just a moment here. Let's pull that window up. There we go. Let's go down to USB disk. Okay, so here we go. Now this is probably the most recent one. So this is the audio recording, and let me show you how easy this is. I'm going to pull up this app that I really love, and I believe it's called Echo. I think that's how you say it. Let me do this. I'm just going to drag this into here. You can see me doing some release notes in this manner for Stammer. So it's transcribing. Two minutes remaining. What I'm going to do is I don't think you want to watch this transcribing. So I'm going to pause the video and we're going to let this finish, and then we'll pick it back up there. Okay, so that finished. It did take actually about 2 minutes, like it said. So now I'm just going to quickly copy this. So we've got the transcript now of this audio recording. Now we're going to go back into Claude. If you're not familiar with Claude, it's by Anthropic. I'm actually using their Claude 3.5 Sonnet model. It's fantastic. Definitely suggest you check it out. Now what I'm going to do is we need to craft the prompt, right? And actually, I'm going to use another app to actually do that, so I don't have to type, okay? It's called Whisper Transcription. So let me bring this up with my shortcut that I have here. And let's say I want you to help me craft an email based on the below transcript. I want this to sound like me, so don't change any of the words used or the terminology or the overall tone of the content. Just make it into written form, make it sound professional, but also make it sound like me. Okay, I think that will work. I have this prompt that I usually use. I just haven't been able to find it lately. Okay, so now let's paste this in. I'm going to, it should still be in the clipboard, right? Yes, I believe. No, because that puts that in the clipboard. So here we go. Oh, and that's the clipboard manager I use, actually called Paste2. I highly suggest using it. One interesting thing about these, I didn't actually say this right here in the audio. This is actually the Whisper transcription doing this, and I always thought it's interesting that it adds like a little bit extra, just that it it can't help but predict, right? Anyway, let me hit enter. I got to stop ranting here, or this video is going to go on for 15 minutes. Okay. Okay, and this is pretty good. Now, I'm going to end this video because I don't want this to go on for too long, and I think you get the point here. But what you would really want to do, well, for one thing, I don't even like, what it seems to be really bad at, honestly, all the LLMs are subjects, lines, and titles. Never go with an LLM created title. It sounds ridiculous. But the rest of this in here is not too bad. But another thing to do is never just use... we see it all the time because we have a lot of customers, and from their perspective, I get it, because most of our customers that use LLMs when they open up tickets, a lot of them, maybe English is their second language or something like that, so I totally get that. But try to avoid using just the exact output of the LLM in any of your messages, because it sounds very... I don't know. It's very LLM speak. If it's too professional, it just sounds, people can tell basically that's coming from an LLM. So always edit it yourself and try to use prompts that, make it sound exactly as possible to you. And always try to give it as much as information you can. I love using the dictation in order to kind of feed all of this information into the LLM and then having it clean it up and make it professional so that it can be transmitted to someone. But this is pretty good. What I'm going to do here now in this video, and I'm going to go and edit this a bit more, put it into email format, and then schedule it. But I think this gives you an idea here. Using recorded audio of your voice that you then pipe into something that can transcribe it properly, correctly, and then piping that into an LLM in order to create content based on what you said is kind of one of the perfect AI use cases. But that's it. I keep rambling here. Let me know what you guys think about this approach, and let me know if you all are using this. And if you have other AI use cases, let me know. Jump in our Discord, or just make a comment on this video, or shoot me an email.